And we are back again for some more confusing crap. Okay, so now, today, we have the front panel. Alright. Don't ask me what the hell I'm doing, because again, I'm doing this as we go. I did not put it together, take it apart, just so I could put it together for you. So, again, it says that we need these square-looking things, which are actually, I'm throwing them all around the room, are actually these, which are not very square. But that's the only thing we have. So that's what we're going to use. And that would be these pieces right here. And, alright. And I figured out what they're going to be used for. They're creating a little bit of a hole. And then you're going to stick the rods in there, and then when you put the pieces together, it's going to hold the rods in place. Okay. They really need to come up with some man-sized nuts and bolts here. No, I'll throw that one. Alright. We have Tattoo Chicky over here. Or Chica. Okay. And I grabbed the wrong size. Again, you don't want to put them too tight because you'll just end up squashing them into the wood. And it is made out of plywood. So I'm going to put those in there. And I should be letting her do this because she's probably smarter than all of us. Except for when she snorts. Then she sounds pretty silly. So again, we're putting the front panel together. Yay. Okay. Next confusing step. I guess that would be the little button thingy. There were little control buttons. And those are going to go. Set it up like this. I think it really matters where the connector is, whether it's on the top or on the bottom. I don't know. Looking to see this here. Okay, but it's actually labeled. This says left, so we'll put it in like that. So yes, even though the directions don't say it, if you take a look at the circuit board itself, you can't really see it in the camera, but right above the button here it says left, and of course the other one, you know.
But you need to put this things.
Yeah, I know.
First.
So I'm going to put the screw in first. Put the screw in here, and then the spacer.
No. The spacer is between.
Well, so the screw comes up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Screw goes through the front,
And
then into the spacer. And this is a little confusing too because the directions are showing 4 screws. You know, there's 4 holes. There's only 2 holes in the board. So That is really weird. I heard about saving money, but they send you the screws and the stand or the spacers and the nuts, but they can't drill the 2 extra holes. Okay. Alright, snug these down. You don't want to put them too tight because it is going through a circuit board, so you don't want to crack it. Because who knows what traces may be running in there. And there we have your up, down, left, right, center control. Next is going to be the LCD. This little thing here. According to the directions, they want the connector to be towards the bottom and the SD card up this way. So we set it in the back, just like that. And then we're going to add 4 spacers and some screws.
Yeah, but the spacers goes here between the board.
Okay, well, it uses 2 spacers. It's going to use a spacer between the board and the wood. And it's also going to use a spacer between the 2 sandwich circuit boards here. So this is going to be fun. Now, we got to put the spacers in there. When you set it down, you'll never get the other spacers. Oh, you're planning on taking the top board off, aren't you? Push me. Okay. Alright, see, she took the top board off to be able to add these other spacers really easily. Be careful when you put it back in so you don't bend those pins. And of course you get it lined up correctly. I'd say don't try this at home, but since this is actually a home project, you have no choice. And yes, it is a very tight fit. It's like everything is off-center just a touch. So you got to be real careful that you don't break anything. I can still see through it. It's not pushed all the way down.
What then?
Yeah, take a look. I don't think it matters. Yeah, right. I'm not getting close-ups of any of this because most of you should be able to figure this stuff out just by looking at it like this. When it comes time to wire stuff up or something that looks more complicated, I'll try to get a close-up. But right now, once you figure out how this stuff gets put together like this, it's self-explanatory. I keep grabbing the wrong wrench. So, and again, when you go to tighten these up, just kind of snug them up. Remember, they are going through a couple of circuit boards, so you don't want to risk damaging any traces. Okay, now we have a front panel. Yay. Okay, so we got some little wire loopy run thingies here. They are recommending. By the way, I'm putting these on now, but you should wait until you have everything wired up, because I don't think they know exactly what the hell they're doing about the direction they want these facing. And of course I can't get the damn sticker off the back. There we go. Alright, this one is saying... What is it saying?
Here.
Huh? What, here? I thought it was like up here. See, now you take my directions.
No. Top.
Well, I'm not putting it on the circuit board itself. That ain't happening.
No, here.
Where,
Goes here.
on top of it?
Mm-hmm.
Like up here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the other one goes here.
Right up here?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Sticker it. Your hands aren't broken. Okay. On the back. From the front. Alright. That is instruction page number 2.